Hey guys, this video is going to cover your warm-up for your home workouts, so you can follow along or you can simply make a note of the exercises and do them in your own time. So I'll start off with the very first movement that we're going to do. It's a T-spine reach. So you're going to start on all fours, you're going to rock right back, and with the pinky finger of your left hand you're going to stretch through the gap between your other arm and your leg and come back, and we're going to do 8. Deep breath in. Exhale as you reach for 3. You should feel this across your upper back. There's number 5. Number 6, just coming back to the middle point. 7, trying to get that shoulder off the ground. Big reach. And there's 8. So let's go and switch on to the other side. So again, sit and rock right back and reach for 1. Exhale as you reach for 2. Number 3, big reach and back. Number 4, that shoulder as low to the ground as you can. Trying to rotate through your spine, so don't allow your backside to come up off your heels. I've lost count, I'll say that's 7. 1 more. And there's 8. Next up, we mobilise our upper back, hopefully. We want to activate our core muscles, so we're going to get ourselves into a plank position. So, we're going to go for about 15 seconds, twice. So we're on the elbows, we're on the toes, and we're holding for 15. Focus on big deep breaths. And don't worry if your breathing sounds very stuttered, it's just because you're holding a lot of tension in your body. Keeping your core braced, as if you're waiting for someone to punch you in the tummy. 2 more. 1 and relax. Take a breath or 2. Going to do 1 more of those again, 15 seconds. Dig the elbows into the mat, brace the tummy, and a gentle squeeze on the butt cheeks. Ready? Elbows down, feet back, and we're on. I'm not timing this, it's just a rough guide, about 15 to 20 seconds. If you're following along, you're doing good. We're in about 10 seconds, so we count down 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, activating our core muscles. We have opened up our upper back. Next up, want to get the glutes fired. If you're like me and you spend a lot of time seated, you need to make sure those muscles are fired up before we start our main workout. So, toes up, dig the heels in, elbows by your side, flatten lower back, brace the tummy, and there's 1. Touch, 2, touch, 3, down, 4. Make sure you give a big squeeze in the butt muscles at the top. 6, touch, 7, down, 8, 9, there's 10. So anywhere between 15 and 20. 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to hit for 20. If you're at 15 and you want to stop, do. 18, 19, 1 more. Big squeeze and relax. So there's our T-spine, our core, and our glutes. I'm going to check, make sure this camera's still running. We're good. Next up is our hip mobility drill. Anyone trains with me should know these anyway. So nice big long lunge, stretch out the back leg, drive that knee out nice and wide, lower the elbow down, rotate up, and come back. Same one, swing it underneath you into this pigeon position. Drop to the elbows, stick the bum out towards the wall or the corner of the room, whichever way you're facing. Then come back up. I'll change angle slightly so you can see me from the side. So again, cross over, drop onto the elbows, should feel a stretch right on the outside of the hip. Pushing the bum out to the side, feel that lovely stretch. Come back in, get the leg back, and if you can't sweep the leg in that position, come back up to kneeling, plant the foot, and then stretch everything out. Pushing that knee out nice and wide. Elbow down, reach up, back down, and we'll switch, and then we'll go on to the other side. So again, if you're following along, take your time out. If you want to spend longer on one particular stretch, do. Drop the elbow, rotate up, sweep and swing into the pigeon stretch. I need a bigger room. Again, drop the elbows, stick out the hip. You can kind of wiggle the bum a little bit just to mobilise and get those muscles loosened out and get the joint loosened out too. Cross over onto the other side, working our way back up. Dropping down again, sticking the bum out towards the corner of the room. Come back in. Plant that leg, drive that knee up nice and wide. Keeping the foot flat. Really feel it in the hips, so get the hips down nice and low towards the heel. Lower the elbow. Rotate up. And we'll switch. We're going to do one more full round of that. So that hip opener. Again, I'll change angle slightly. Most of you will know what I'm at. Knees driven out. Elbow down. Up we come. Into our pigeon stretch. And the reason it's called a pigeon stretch is because every time someone gets into this position for the first time, they always go, ooh, ooh. It's a lovely stretch. Really opens up the outside of the hip. Bad fitness joke of the month, thank you. So again, down we come, sticking the bum out that way, get down nice and low if you need to really feel that a little bit more. And for the last time we switch up to the outside, again keep the knee out nice and wide, hips nice and low, elbow down, rotate up. And that's 3 full rounds of that hip mobility drill. Next up are some bodyweight squats. So I'll start showing you from the side. So feet can be turned out slightly, knees follow the feet, sit into your squat and stand back up. So now we're going to make use, hopefully, of that added little bit of hip mobility that we have from the previous drill. Drop down and back up. I'm going to do between 10 and 12 of these. I think I'm on 5 or 6. We'll count that as 7. 8. 9, one more. We'll count that at 10. Now, if you want, come down here and you can really force those knees out and just shift your weight a little bit from right, a little bit left, and you'll really feel that open up the hips a little bit more. You can keep doing that if you want to. Next and last one is just to get the heart rate up that little bit. We're going to do 25 jumping jacks. 1, 2, hands up to shoulder height. Chap just passed by my window and looked at me and he's probably like, what the fuck is that? So keep these going. I haven't counted. I'm going to say 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We'll call it an even 20. And I'm feeling kind of warm. Breaking a sweat, heart rate's up a little bit more, breathing rate's up. So now is your chance to have a read through your workout. Get yourself set up so you know exactly what you're doing. And kick some butt. Thanks for watching.